Hi guys, this is Alice and I'm back with lesson 3 of your snow scene. And the last video I did got a little bit long and the video camera cut out on me, so sorry about that. So hopefully I can keep it down a little bit this time to under 20 minutes. So what I'm going to do first of all is I was playing around my cloud again a little bit there because I was just tapping on a bit more white because I found that it was too flat. So if you find it's too flat, just put in a bit more of your yellow green in the middle there. And just tap around it with a bit of white and that'll give it a fluffier look. So I want to extend it up here a little bit because it looked like it's just a big round old cloud. So I figured I'd tap in a little bit on the side here and probably a little bit up here. It'll make the cloud better shape. So that's what I'm doing there now. And just keep it going up here a little bit. So you get a better shape just tapping around your cloud. And then just putting a highlight on the top here. When you go on the top like that and you're tapping like that, just stay at the top. And then as the paint comes off your brush, when you feel the paint coming off your brush, you can get a little bit more of the top there if you want. Move it around and just come into the middle a little bit just to get some little bits of white there to puff it up a little bit. Then you can move it out to the side. See? You just move it around, and because there's not a lot of paint on your brush, it gives you nice soft, fluffy background clouds, okay? You can move it around a bit then, see? Okay, hopefully that helps you and don't get you all confused and fool up your clouds. If you like your cloud the way you got it done, don't go fooling around with it. I'm just showing you something that I did. And so, you're not the only one who has a hard time with some of these paintings, I tell you. So what I'm going to do now is, I'm going to fill in this little pathway here with black. I'm going to add a little bit of black. I'm going to add the black. So I got a little tiny brush, flat brush, put black on it, and I'm just going to put in my little pathway here, my little lake, little river, whatever you want to call it. It looks funny in the beginning because it's not all done, you know, right away. You got to put all kinds of stuff in there. Is there, I guess, an underpainting or just getting the shape? So just get your shape, follow that little chalk line that you did, and that will help you get, doesn't have to be right exact, just make your little river or lake, whatever way you want it, use that as a guide, that's all. And don't worry about your snow on the side here, that'll all be fixed up throughout the painting lesson. So as long as you get your little lake in there, get that done. Okay, pretty simple. We're just going to go simple by putting in just pure black. Don't need to add any other colors right now. Just keep this here as our little lake. There we go. Now if you want to see the painting, the original painting, we're not going by the one I showed you in the very first video, but it gives you some idea what we're trying to accomplish. You can do the same painting several times and they'll always be different. Very difficult to do the same painting exactly the same way twice. Things change, colors change, your hand movements change. Okay, they're back behind there. We'll fill that in after with some snow or something. Okay, pretty simple. There's your little lake getting ready for whatever else we're going to put in there. Now why don't we try a bit of snow on our trees to brighten them up a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some white paint and a bit of blue. I want to blue it up a little bit because I don't want the snow just hopping out and just jumping at you. So take your tree now. In your mind's eye, imagine that the branches are to the right, okay? And just gently tap back and forth a little bit on top of those branches that you have to imagine just to get that shape of the tree. Or you could just tap, if you're too worried, don't go getting too fussy, don't worry about it. Just tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. But make sure you separate those taps so that you can see the black. And that way, it's the same motion as you did when you did your trees in the beginning. You just go back and forth and back and forth. And you have your brush on the horizontal. So just pretend you're doing your trees again. That's all. You already have your tops. So we'll just go back and forth like that. There we go. And that gives you trees. And you're leaving the black in between. Can you see that? Hope you can. Okay. So, like I said, I want to have kind of a bluish color too. I add a bit of blue to my white. I add a little bit of blue to my white right there. And then just touch and tap back and forth. Back and forth. Just the same way you did your trees before. Back and forth. Back and forth. Tap, 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 tap. Back and forth. See? And you get some really nice little trees there. Give some shape to your trees. If you fool up, for some reason you just do too much white and you can't see your trees anymore, you can't see the black part, go back in with black. When it dries, start over. Just go back with black, go back and forth. Or just fill in with black. So, I don't want to get it too complicated for you. So just get some more white and a little bit of blue. And we'll start the other side. Okay? So now, take your tree and tap. Oh, see, now I got too much. Gentle, gently, 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 gently. Oh, for some reason it's all coming off in blobs. Okay, well, let's go. Let's keep going. There we go. Tap, 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 back and forth, and separate them so that you still got your black left. Good, that's one tree. Almost looks like two. This is how it shapes up your trees. I think I see another one here. Tap, 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 back and forth, back and forth. Tap another tree right here. Look at that tree. It's a pretty tree. Look at that. See, and it brings it out. It gets the shape. Now, there's another tree right here behind that tree. Tap it in. Tap it in. Back and forth. Go on to your next one. As long as you keep that black, just tap back and forth. And you got some of that black coming through. You got some nice little trees. Isn't that easy? I think I'm going to leave that with you. I don't think there's much more that I can do on that. So, we got a little bit more time here. I just want to finish. See these? They're so nice, aren't they? Right? They're nice. Okay, so you play with those trees until you get them right. And then we'll come back and we'll spend some time on our little lake. We'll be adding some rocks. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to paint rocks underwater. So what I'm going to do is put the rocks in. I'm going to show you how to put water to make them look like they're underwater. And we're going to have rocks on top of the water too. So that should be fun. So I'll see you in the next video. Happy painting from Allison Pryor.